Hello friends, Jere Masih here with a new market analysis video. First of all information in this video is provided for educational purposes only and it's not an offer or a recommendation to trade futures, stocks, options or forex. This video is brought to you courtesy of my friends from CL Markets Core Liquidity Markets, a lead broker in several financial instruments that right now they have a program that when you found your account, when you put money in your trading account with them, they give you additional credit up to $500 in order to allow you to trade more easily and with more margin. Let's jump into our um, besides that, you are going to find the link beneath this video in order to open your account with them. Okay, let's jump to our market analysis of this week. Here we have the pound against the New Zealand dollar, and we have a nice trifecta setup that it is close to our target here. But the thing is that right now we are getting a little trouble in order to break this level of 1.9746. And if we get that break of this level, we are going to be happy to let this trade goes and let the price get to this target or this target at least. But in the case that we do not get that break and we break the upwards, the previous high, then it would be a nice decision to just close this trade and let let's wait for the next opportunity. Here we have the Aussie against the Canadian dollar, and it's right now we have a nice um, triple fourth. I don't know how to say it in English. Um, we have a really strong resistance here. Okay, I don't know how to say it. We could see this as also as a head and shoulders pattern. And the thing is that we already talked about this instrument in the previous videos, and the thing is that we have this nice channel, and right now the price is getting trouble in order to break this resistance of the dot 9640. And the thing is that if we do not get that break, and we break this downer consolidation lower level, here we have the dot 9594. If we break that level, we could be in front of a nice trade in the direction of the main trend line. So if that happens, we should place a trade, we should start opening a small trade in the trend line direction. And um, if we do not get this break in the lower consolidation level, and if we get a break upwards in the upwards direction, we could target these previous highs, or maybe, and why not, this upper channel that we have here. So anyway, this could be interesting in any direction. I personally do not want to the price move in any direction. I just let the price move and I try to just get gains from the movement. Here we have the New Zealand against the Canadian dollar, and we have a nice trifecta ending, actually a tomahawk setup ending over here. I'm going to mark this trend line. And we have right now this trade ending because we have a Knoxville divergence, but in the same moment that this Knoxville divergence is print, we have an untouched pivot here. And if we finish the week and this pivot became, I don't know how to say it, become a missed pivot, we could start building a position in the direction of this pivot as a target. Okay, So pay attention on this New Zealand Canadian instrument. Euro against Australian dollar, we have a nice downwards movement, uh, and here we have a really strong rejection candle in the previous lows. And right now, the price is getting trouble to break this level of 1.6151. If we get that break, we could target this previous low, okay? But if not, and we finish the week and this pivot become, I really should look that in the translator. um, and this pivot became a missed pivot, we could target with the break of the trend line, we could target this pivot, this missed pivot in that moment. Okay, euro against New Zealand dollar, we have a downwards movement, a really awesome, amazing trifecta and tomahawk setup that is getting to its target. Here we have the monthly pivot of August, and the price is over here. This is an amazing setup. If you take this trade over here, then congratulations and enjoy your gains. But right now it's time to close that trade and start waiting for the next opportunity. And right now we have these pivots that it is about to become a missed pivot. So if that happens, we can start building a position in the other direction. Okay, new pound against the New Zealand dollar, we have a trifecta trade that also is close to its end. Here we have the monthly pivot of August, but the thing is that right now is in a sideways movement. So if we get the break of 1.9746, if the price breaks in the downwards direction this level, we could keep open this trade and try to get to this monthly missed pivot. The thing is that if we do not, and the price finally ends breaking this level of 1.9930, then it could be a nice and a great decision just to say, close that trade. If you enter over here, you are my hero. This is a really awesome entry point um, for this level. If you do not ever heard about price action and how we trade with price action, if you speak in Spanish, I suggest you to check out the 5 lesson course because it is a free course, and we speak about how to trade with price action. I really think that it could help you, because we are going to go deep in how we trade and how we handle this kind of decisions. For example, like this one, we have a really awesome entry point without indicators, without nothing. We can just see this price action and take the trade over here in this breakout. So check that out if you can, if you understand Spanish. If not, just let me know in the comments and I will try to see how to record that in English. Okay, here we have the Australian against the Swiss franc, and we have a pivot that is unhit yet, but it could lead to a missed pivot. And if that happens, we are going to be in front of a really nice setup because we have the price moving upwards with determination, and we have RSI 5 and RSI 28 over bot and a Knoxville divergence. So let's check this out, keep it close it to you, because it could it could lead to a nice trade. Australian against New Zealand dollar, here we have a what do we have here? We have a nice wedge. I think is wedge the word here. um, Finally we break this wedge in the downwards position, but after that break the price start to have trouble to break this level of 1.0898. The thing is that right now we have this rejection candle, but this could be a continuation figure. So if we break this level of 0898, then we could keep this trade open and try to get to the original target of this trifecta setup. The thing is that if we do not break and we end having a break of this upwards level 1.0925, we could target the previous highs, and with this kind of rejection we could have a nice upwards movement. Why not even up to here, the 1.1000. Okay, so this could be a really nice target if we end having this upwards breaking. Okay, euro against US dollar. Here we have an interesting thing, because here we have this fake out, or it could end as a fake out. But the thing is, the price is having issues to in order to break this zone. Okay, here we have a nice rejection candle. Here we have a consolidation without a break, and here we have a fake out. All of this is about the price action, right? So check that out if you want. But the thing is that right now this could be a fake out, and if we end having this trend line over here break, we could have a really awesome, amazing short trade, because here, really far, far, far away, we have this awesome target over here. So the thing is, how we can handle this. Okay, let's jump to the daily chart, and this is the amazing part of this setup. We have everything that we want to see in the 4-hour chart, we have it in the daily chart. And that, my friends, it is an amazing thing to have, because we have rejection candle, Knoxville divergence, RSI 5, a cool, amazing, far away target, MACD divergent, RSI 28 overbought, and also divergent, and everything that we want to see. Let's see how about the Bollinger Bands? I don't know, but if this is outside the Bollinger Bands, this could be like just, oh my god, yes, this is the dream trade. Ah, let's let's hope that we could take all the gains that this could lead. But the thing is that here we have an amazing setup in front of us in the daily chart. So the next thing to do is just wait for to this trend line to be break. Oh, I already have this alert. Okay, if we get this break, then we could target halfway at least of this monthly missed pivot. What month is this? Is August, July, June. If we break this, we could target this, or at least midway of the June pivot, and that could lead to an super awesome, amazing, delicious gains. Okay, so pay attention to the euro dollar, because it could make you very happy in the couple of months or weeks to come. Okay, pound against Hong Kong dollar. This should this usually the pound is similar always to the euro in this kind of charts with the Hong Kong. So here we have a similar thing: rejection candle, uh, a speed up trend line, the main trend line over here, a nice target over here and over here. And if we get a break, we could have a really awesome trade also. So let's see what do we have in the 4-hour chart. Okay, in the 4-hour chart is not that fun, this particular case, But we have already MACD divergence and also RSI 28 divergence. So this is not my favorite kind of trend line, but it could help if you are really anxious to jump in and start building this position. But uh, my recommendation would be just to hold until we break the main trend line. If we break that, we could just start building a position in order to get to at least halfway to this missed pivot. Okay, so let's jump to the pound South African rand, and here we have a nice trifecta setup that it is in a moment to close. We already get to this target or almost get to this target, but after that the prices start to move upwards and is giving, right now we are getting new minimums. I don't know how to say it in English. Up, upper minimums. When you have a lower low, I know how to say it, but higher highs, it would be, no, higher highs, it would be this that it is that we have, but higher lows, it would be, I think. Okay, you understand. The thing is that we have higher lows, and this could means that this downward movement is over. Let's see what do we have in the daily chart. Yeah, nothing too fancy. This could be a continuation form, but the main thing here, the important thing is that the trifecta setup is over. We get to the target, and that's it. For me, at least, I am not going to open nothing until at least we get a better setup or a better price action situation, because right now we are getting just consolidation and movement, and just it would be better or more careful if we just wait for a moment when we get to the previous lows over here or over here in the previous high, and just see what happens. Okay. Okay, New Zealand against Swiss franc. Let's see. Oh, yes, I remember. Here we have this pivot that it is right now unhit, but it could lead to a missed pivot. And right now we have Knoxville divergence and also RSI 5. So if we get finally in the end of the week this pivot without being touched, then we can start to build our position in the downwards direction, in the direction of this pivot. Okay. And almost done with the list, we have the New Zealand against the US dollar. And right now we have a similar situation than the previous one. We have a pivot and hit, but it's not a missed pivot yet. And if we get in the end of the week a missed pivot, we could start building a position in the downward direction with this pivot as a target. And also, this is the same level with the September pivot, so it could be a really nice target. Right now, we have the price moving a little bit upwards, and MACD divergence, and RSI as well divergence. Okay, last of all, the gold. We have a really awesome setup, trifecta setup that it is over right now. We get, look at this beauty. We get the complete setup with the Knoxville divergence, and also with everything that we want to see. We want to see RSI 28 overbought. We want to see MACD divergent. We want to see RSI 5, we want to see reversal tab, we want to see a really nice target, we want to see another awesome target over here, and the Knoxville liberations. Everything that we want to see, it was in this setup. And the thing is that in the exact moment of this reversal tab, we have our entry point, and it gets automatically, almost automatically, to our target with this weekly pivot that the price just jump. And this trade is over. when we hit this trade was over. And the thing is that after that we wait for a continuation, but we didn't get that continuation. So the thing right now, it would be just wait, just hold for a new opportunity. Do not jump inside nothing inside the gold, because we have like a wedge. I don't not like that one, but this one. So we should wait and see what the price does, because here we have the previous highs, and when we get to that previous highs, then we could start to think and wait for figures or candles and stuff. Here in the downwards direction, the same thing. If we break the previous low, then we could just start building our position. But until that, we are just right now in the wedge. And if we break this upward line of the wedge, then we could start thinking in an upwards position, but not until we break this 2014 level. Okay. Okay, my friends, that was my market analysis. Thank you for being in the other side. My name is Jere Masih. Let me know in the comments if you like these videos. Please subscribe to the channel, like on the video. That helps me to appear in front of more people. And nothing. Thank you. Love you all, and see you soon in the next market analysis. Bye bye for now. If this allows me to end the recording. Okay, bye bye for now.